Do you know that France is the largest nation among the European Union countries? How about the fact that French was an official language of England for over 300 years? Well, let's meet the country said to be with a romantic language, a hexagon due to its map shape, France, a land of Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. It is undeniable that France is one of the bucket list items, because France is a country that has shaped history, art, and culture in profound ways. From medieval castles to revolutionary ideas, from world-renowned cuisine to modern innovation, its influence is undeniable. Today, we take a journey across France, not just as tourists, but as explorers, uncovering the stories, the landmarks, and the essence of this remarkable nation. The origins of France trace back over 2 millennia to the land of Gaul, once inhabited by Celtic tribes. Roman conquest transformed it into a hub of trade and architecture, leaving behind amphitheaters and aqueducts still visible today. The collapse of Rome paved the way for the Franks, from whom France derives its name. Under rulers like Charlemagne, the region grew into a dominant European power. The Middle Ages introduced figures such as Joan of Arc, a warrior who defied the odds. But the most defining moment came in 1789, with the French Revolution, a turning point that reshaped governance and ignited democratic movements worldwide. Paris, often referred to as the City of Light, stands as a global symbol of culture and intellect. Its landmarks, the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and Notre Dame, are not just architectural feats, but historical witnesses to centuries of evolution. However, France is much more than Paris. Marseille, the country's oldest city, thrives as a Mediterranean gateway. Lyon, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is known for its Renaissance architecture and culinary excellence. Bordeaux, synonymous with fine wine, carries a legacy of viniculture that dates back to Roman times. Strasbourg, at the crossroads of French and German influences, embodies a unique cultural fusion. Each of these cities presents a different chapter in France's narrative. It is damn reasonable for anyone to love France, isn't it? Guess what? We noticed that you love to know more about the world you are in. Hit the subscribe button and don't be left behind when new content is released.
Subscribe now.
Few nations have contributed as much to global thought and creativity as France. The Enlightenment thinkers, Voltaire, Rousseau, Montesquieu, laid the intellectual foundations for modern political systems. The art world was revolutionized by Monet and the Impressionists, challenging conventions with their use of light and color. In literature, France introduced timeless works: Les Miserables, The Three Musketeers, The Stranger. Fashion, too, remains a defining element, with names like Coco Chanel and Christian Dior setting trends that influence wardrobes worldwide. Even in cinema, French filmmakers pioneered new storytelling techniques, forever changing the industry. The cultural footprint of France is vast, touching nearly every aspect of global arts and philosophy. French cuisine is recognized as an intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO, and for good reason. The diversity of regional specialties is staggering. Normandy is known for its creamy camembert, while Burgundy offers rich cocoa vin. In Provence, Mediterranean flavors dominate, with olive oil and fresh herbs defining the dishes. Baguettes, croissants, and over 1,200 varieties of cheese form the backbone of everyday dining. Then there's the art of winemaking. Bordeaux, Champagne, and Burgundy wines are celebrated across the world. Food in France is more than sustenance. It is tradition, identity, and craftsmanship, woven into the very fabric of daily life. France's architectural legacy is as diverse as its history. From the medieval fortress of Carcassonne to the opulent halls of the Palace of Versailles, each structure tells a story. The Gothic era gave rise to breathtaking cathedrals, such as Notre Dame in Chartres, while the Renaissance saw the construction of magnificent chateaux along the Loire River. The Industrial Revolution introduced the Eiffel Tower, a feat of engineering that once divided opinions but now defines Paris. In the modern era, the skyline of La Défense and innovative projects like the Louvre's Glass Pyramid showcase France's continuous reinvention. Architecture here is not static. It evolves, reflecting the nation's ability to blend past and present. France is a country that celebrates its identity through grand events and traditions. The Bastille Day fireworks illuminate the sky in a display of national pride. The Tour de France, one of the world's most challenging sporting events, captivates millions. The Cannes Film Festival sets the stage for cinematic excellence. Beyond these, regional festivals, whether the grape harvests of Burgundy or the Fête de la Musique, where streets come alive with melodies, keep the country's cultural pulse beating. These traditions serve as reminders that France's heritage is not just preserved in history books, but lived and experienced every day. You know who else is not just in the history books? Well, like our video to find out. And you can guess it in the comment section. Now let's get back to our super tour. So, what makes France one of the most visited countries in the world? It's the blend of history and modernity, the culinary artistry, the architectural grandeur, and the cultural legacy. But beyond that, it's the experience. The feeling of wandering through cobblestone streets, of sipping coffee in a Parisian cafe, of standing before centuries-old masterpieces. France is not just a destination, it's an encounter with the past, the present, and the timeless spirit of exploration. And as we've seen today, its story is far from over. As day turns to night over France, one thing is clear. This is a country that continues to inspire, captivate, and shape the world. Merci et à bientôt. Oops, I spoke some French right there. Well, it is France Effects. It means thank you and see you soon. Have the best till the next destination. Don't forget to subscribe to cruise the world with us.